Well, welcome back, my friends, all to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors, a Jack Wolf Knives Ultralight K9 rendition, if you will. Now, here's the thing. I believe this is in their budget series. This is in 154 cm. It's ultralight, son, because it's like 1.8 ounces. That's including the lanyard. I weighed it myself. Yes, I'm proud of myself. And thank you guys for coming in. I was thinking about this today. Here's the deal. You know how when you're a kid and you're outside and you play and pretend and you're doing that kind of thing, cowboys and Indians? Well, I probably just got canceled right there. I'll be writing all kind of letters to the Native American associations. I didn't mean it like that. It's just the way we grew up. Back when we fought the communists. I don't know. But you grew up pretending, right? I know most of us did. Now, there's always Billy Badass who worked in the coal mines of West Virginia since the time he was 2 years old. But for normal people, you played pretend, right? Are you with me so far? But at some point, your mom and dad would bring you back to reality. One of the things that I love about Jack Wolf knives is they stay grounded in their reality. They know who they are. And you say, Scab, that was a lousy example. Well, you might be right there, but it's better than the one that I was going to use with cocaine and hookers. So let's just go with this one. Ben knows what his company is. He knows who his company is. They stay on point. They make quality shit that you can use. Now, the one that they sent me is in black micarta, canvas micarta. I really, man, the last 4 or 5 Jack Wolfs they've sent have just been dope. I love them all. I really do. I'm a huge fan, but the last few have been excellent. And I dare say this one and the previous, the Barlow, that it's in their budget line, have just been sick, have been next level budget or not. Now, 154 cm, micarta handle scales. The name of this one is the Jack Wolf K9 or K9 Jack. And I'm thinking that's because the handle's kind of that dog leg shape. I don't know about the shake. Or you call it the stanky leg. They could call it stanky leg Jack. That'd be a good one too. So here's the deal. Y'all know what we do. We cut all kind of shit left and right. That's what the channel does. We don't try to be anything but what we are. We use the knives. This is a knife that I would use. Now, the Feel Good Jack and that Barlow are my 2 favorites. I do like this one, and the older I get, and I'm going to tell you why I like it, that dog leg fits my hand really, really well. The older you get, now some of y'all don't realize this, but the older you get, the more beat up your hands get, and the brilliant life choices that I've made have left my hands wrecked. I'm probably going to pay for it here in the next 5 to 10 years. But the truth is, this thing contours to my hand greatly. I really like it. Now, if you want like all the nuances of the knife, I'm going to put Casey from Knives Fast. I'll put his video in. Casey always does a great job, has a great channel. I'll put Donnie B. All Day's video in because he'll talk about the design and give you that stuff there. What we do and what I like to do is just show you cut it. My stuff's basic. At best, it's basic. That's the way I like to keep it. Now, as we go and as we grow and as I've learned, Jack Wolf and another company or two have really, really got me in to the slip joints, right? It's something I never thought I would enjoy, but I like it a lot and I like the challenge. If you're new here and you're still here, the thing about it is this channel, yes, we use stuff. Is there a plan? Is there a purpose? Well, part of it is building a skill set as we go with as many different style of knives as I can while I can. I'm 53, rapidly approaching 54. I know I don't look that old. I look probably a rough 25, but the truth is, I've lived more years. I got more years behind me than I got in front. So we're kind of behind the 8 ball, not cocaine, but theoretically. So here's the thing, I'm going to learn as much as I can while I can, use as many different knives as I can. The way that I learn is by using it. Now, I probably should have zoomed in there, but there's a lot of things in this life I probably should have done. The knife performed exceptionally well. They did a good job with the 154 cm. there's so many factors, right? There's blade geometry. I know people just lost their mind at that. They're so excited. They're texting people that Scab said geometry on the channel. But there's geometry, there's heat treat, there's all of these things that factor into making a knife and making it a good knife. Now, we've talked a lot about Jack Wolf knives with details, right? The packaging, the details with the packaging, the details with the ergonomics, the details with the steel. But here's the other part of it. They have sent me sharp knives every time. I was talking a little earlier to Missouri Survival via message. I sent him some Jack Wolfs to check out. I sent one, the full kit and caboodle with the tin and all the stuff, so he could get a full picture. And we were talking about this very subject, details. Jack Wolf nails the details, the leather slips, the different things they put in. Now, they curtail a lot of that with their budget brands, but the packaging is still on point, their artwork's still on point, and at the end of the day, you're buying a knife to cut shit, right? I am. Now, some of you may use them for collecting and etc., and that's cool, and at some point, I will probably pivot. I'd probably next 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 years, somewhere in there, I'll pivot into more of a collector as I get older. If I have that kind of time, if I don't die soon, I don't know. But that's kind of the idea. And then my journey will shift. But right now, it's use. And if you've watched, we blew through. Now, that's the older school sandblast hose. That's actually 3/4 inch. And here's the deal with that. That sandblast hose isn't as thick, but it's actually steel or copper reinforced sandblast hose. The knife blew through it. That's geometry. That's that thin, slicey blade. I'll be 100% real with you. They did a phenomenal job with the 154 CM. Most 154 CM that I use, I can usually cut enough during the filming of a video to really wear it down. Now, again, ergos, geometry, all that shit matters. It does. This knife made it all the way through the video. And here's the thing. If I only cut ratchet strap, sandblast hose, and something else, that wire, strip the wire. I like doing that. That feeds into the work background some. If that's the only thing I use this knife on, that will still wear down an edge. Now, I get asked sometimes about why don't I cut cardboard and do all that. Those are great tests. Other channels do them, and that's awesome. I'm in a unique position where I can cut some industrial stuff with the realization and the understanding not everybody cuts what I cut. Not everybody uses a knife every day. If I didn't have a knife channel, I probably wouldn't have the opportunity to use a knife every day. But using a knife every day, it gives me a good feel. Jack Wolf accomplishes 3 things I'm going to tell you real quick. Comfort in hand, sharpness, and usability. Now, all the extra stuff is great. That's great. But at the end of the day, those 3 things matter to me. And really, it's my channel, so that's all I care about. And I'm not being ugly. People get all mad and worked up. I don't know what to do for you. I'll pray for you. I mean, if that'll make you feel any better. But the truth is, those 3 things matter to me. That's why I carry Jack Wolfs on the weekends a lot. Now, the only reason I say that, and I specifically say weekends or special events, they're dressy, they're functional, they work, and I don't want to wreck a damn good knife in a sandblast pit. I mean, that's just common sense. Now, I took it to work today and used it there because I felt like that was important. Listen, what I carry, yeah, it's Jack Wolf. And big shout out to Brandon Thrasher. I want to shout him out every video. Without Brandon, I wouldn't have known how awesome these are. And Brandon, I love you, brother. Thank you. Ben, awesome, brother. Man, thank you so much for considering me. Thank you for sending me these to check out. Guys, I love y'all. God knows I do. God bless you. I hope he does. I'm Scab. You're not. And we gone, son. Y'all have a good one. Well, now y'all know good and damn well we can't wrap this video up without going over our causes real quick. Guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, that number varies. It really does. It goes up on the weekends. we're heading into a weekend. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. We keep it simple. We really, really do. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. Man, you have a place here. Guys, I back the blue. Not always popular, but I wasn't in the cool kids in school, and that's all right. I have my reasons. I'm not shoving it down your throat before you try to hit me with the back the blue till it happens to you. Take a good look at me. It's happened to me more than it'll happen to most. And finally, if you are an addict, and the Lord knows I am, never quit quitting. Well, now I can say it and be happy with it. I'm Scab. You're not. We gone, son. Love y'all. Doodaloo.